Hello, happy Tuesday morning. I am coming to you from the car as I'm waiting for the windshield to defrost. But today I wanted to talk with you. I'm Charmaine Gregory, and I wanted to talk with you about 6 tips that will help you to be confident. Who doesn't want to be confident? I think we all want to be confident. We may not necessarily feel that way all the time. We may have some small things that we're insecure about, which usually people around us don't even really care about. But for us, it's significant. And we tend to perseverate on those things, and our confidence gets tainted by that. So the first tip is going to be know your strengths and your weaknesses. So if you really were to take a long, hard look at you and think about what are the things that you're really good at, what are the things that people like about you, those would be your strengths. So maybe your strength is you are a good listener. Or maybe your strength is you are an excellent cook, or you are really good at gardening, or there's some skill that you have that is a strength of yours. Then the next thing would be to take a look at your weaknesses. And maybe your weakness is you tend to not express your emotions and keep it bottled up inside. Maybe your weakness is you're not wanting to learn that one skill that you've always wanted to, and you're not willing to grow. I don't know what your weakness is, but definitely identifying your strengths and then identifying your weaknesses is going to be crucial, because how that leads to becoming more confident is by taking those strengths and enhancing them, and then taking the weaknesses and turning them into strengths by reading more about the issue that you're having, or seeking counsel on the issue you're having. These are things that will help you to turn those weaknesses into strengths, and therefore making you more confident. The second tip is going to be expect success. So if your attitude is in every situation that you enter that you expect to be successful, then this will be manifested. If you think that you're not going to do well or you're going to fail, then that will also be manifested. So if you have an attitude of expectation of success, that will definitely lead to you being more confident. The third tip is going to be trust your capabilities. So we are actually really able to do a lot more than we think we can. So trust that you have the ability to do something. Trust that you still remember. Something as simple as riding a bike. You may not have done it for a long time, but if you get back on the bike, you can do it. So trust that things that you have learned, you've internalized it enough that you can be capable of accomplishing a task. Okay? The next tip is take risks. So there is no reward greater than one that was received when you've taken a risk. Okay? So high risk, high reward. We know that to be true. So, it doesn't have to be something where your life is at stake. It can be something like taking language lessons. That's a risk, because you're getting involved in something that maybe you don't feel totally comfortable with, and it's taking a risk, but you're putting yourself out there, you're pressing the envelope of your comfort zone, and the reward is great. Not only will you meet people who are also taking the language, but you'll also learn about the culture surrounding the language. So that is growth, that is building confidence, and you're adding another tool in your armamentarium that's going to help you to be greater. The next tip is learn to receive praise, okay? So when we are putting ourselves out there and really pushing beyond our comfort zones, inevitably people will recognize that and they will praise us. So receive that as a sign that you are progressing in the right direction. Now, I'm not saying that you should feed off of this and you should only be looking for praise when you do something, but accept that and have that help your confidence be boosted. Okay. And then the last tip, number 6, is practice confidence. So if you walk into a room and you put your shoulders back and you hold your head up high and you smile and you engage those around you, make eye contact, you shake hands, and you are deliberately happy and positive, you will be confident. Okay. So just a quick recap on the 6 items. The first one is know your strengths and weaknesses. The second is expect success. The third is trust your capabilities. The fourth is take risks. The fifth is learn to receive praise. And last but not least is practice confidence. So I hope that these tips were helpful to you. These take practice, of course, and they also will get better the more that you do them. But I guarantee you that if you did those 6 things, you will be more confident. And remember, I'm Charmaine Gregory, and I wanted to let you know that you can be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. Have an amazing Tuesday morning. Bye.